Hello guys, my name is Diego Pacheco and this is another Java video. So um, this will be a video about Java. We're gonna see Micronaut. It's a kind of a Spring Boot Quarkus competitor, and I just gonna do a quick walkthrough to the basic samples and the basic API. So let me share my screen and let's get started. I'm gonna open my IDEA here and let's see what we're gonna get. All right, so here I have a very simple project from Micronaut. It's very similar to Spring, however it's much less annotations and more conventions. There is an application class like you would do in Spring Boot when you delegate to Micronaut run. That's really similar to Spring Boot. However, here you can see there's no annotations, all right? It's much more straightforward on that sense, at least for some basic things. So basically I have a controller here. I just annotate as controller and I put annotation as get. And you can see it's slightly clearer than Spring, but pretty similar, right? So I have a REST operation, return hello world, in a text plain as a media type. Then let's look at the tests. So here I have a kind of a integration test where we're gonna boot up the server is netty by default, which is awesome. So I'm gonna inject the embedded application, and I also have this HTTP client. I can inject and then I can. Here I'm doing a simple assertion. If to check if the application is running, and here I'm more calling the application, getting the get, blocking, and checking the response. So let me run this. First, let's run the application actually. So I'm running, building and running the application. Is up and running, as you can see, in less than a second, using netty, right? So let me go back there and now let's run these tests. So you can see run and it works, right? There is one thing I did here extra. It's called client. If you want to ship this as a client server solution, something like that, you might want your consumers to use this interface. So they have this hello client interface where you mark as a client, and I'm saying I'm gonna do a get to the hello and a return string. As you can see, the mapping is very straightforward. It reminds me, Fagin from Netflix OSS stack. And you can see this is reactive X, so it's reactive code. I'm returning a single of string. To test that, there's another test where we can inject this client, and we can do some assertion here as well, right? So now we're gonna call application through the client. So as you can see here, it works. All right, it's passing all good. All right, so that's all I got. So you can see Micronaut is very simple, it's very straightforward. It's actually a bit cleaner than Spring. Here I'm just showing some of the dependencies. The POM, I don't need all the things, I have it here. If you look it through the standard dependencies, pretty much you have netty, Jackson, all right, and Micronaut stuff, all right. So it's a kind of a Spring Boot, a bit lightweight, right? That's what it is. So that's it for today. I hope you guys like it. Take care. Cheers.